Good evening, it's time for Trendz Live on SABC News Channel 404. I'm your host, Nkosazana Dambuza Makuba, and as always, we bring you a fire show. Now remember to interact with us on X at Trendz on SABC. Now we start with this story tonight. Trendz Live was invited to mingle and have a seat at the important table, the dance table. This event, hosted at the ground in Muldersdrift, had everyone looking dapper in neutral colors and showing off their best selves as they celebrate their wins with a couple of shots. We had a chat with some of our favorite personalities about fashion and forecasting this year's December vibes. Because it's festive moss right now, Selepe Maifadi was out there. Let's have a look.
Hello, Batrendi, Spring, and as you already know, the who's who are out and about, making sure that they turn up in the finest way possible. And of course, I'm with someone who knows everything about the threads and how to keep it classy out in the streets. How you doing, Khar?
I'm wonderful. It's such a beautiful day.
Right? Tell us a bit about what you forecast for spring-summer season in terms of fashion.
You know what? I think we are South Africans and we're all about color. I think we're just going to be serving all the colors of the rainbow. Just bring the best version of yourself in color.
Right? And today we're seeing more of like nude tones, your blues, nautical. Are those colors that we should be thinking of in our wardrobe?
I think it's very nice that they've given us a theme today, and most people have stuck to the theme. It's this beautiful neutral color palette of the blues and the whites, and that is so lovely. And I think it's definitely a good idea with December coming up and New Year's coming up, and we know there's going to be a lot of all-white parties coming. It's a good idea to have something like that in your wardrobe.
Yeah. Would you say these are going to be colors for spring-summer 2023?
I mean, this is my entire wardrobe.
Oh,
literally,
yes,
it wasn't hard to put together. So a neutral color, a blue color is always a summer color. Just add your colors. If you're a colors person, add your orange and your purple to a neutral. It always works.
Yeah.
Don Julio Blanco, all the way, man. You know what I mean?
When you think about a Don, what does that mean to you? How does it translate into your life?
A Don to me is someone that is a leader without having to say that they're a leader. You know, a lot of people would be like, I'm alpha this, I'm the alpha male, I'm the alpha girl. No, you don't have to say that. If you look at the animal kingdom, they just know who those people are.
That's a serious gent with a deep voice. And when he speaks, everyone listens.
Okay.
So Don, when it comes to Don's table, when Don commands to come to his table, you're definitely leaving everything and coming to Don's table.
You leave everything you're doing and you listen to the Don, okay? And that's what we're of course here to do, right?
Exactly. To have fun and have fun with Don.
Don Aphelele Kingpin.
Kingpin.
Yeah, the head of the table. Aphelele, listen, royalty. We're channeling what we need to do.
Yes.
Mafia vibes without the illegal stuff. Yeah.
Woo, Don. I'm a dope human being, Don. I'm the Don of my life.
Hello.
Yeah, and I know it. And I know that I know it. And you have to know it because you only have one life. You have to know that you are the Don of your ancestors, your generation, your people. That's how I pull it in. Like the people that have come before me know that I'm the Don, and I'm the Don of this generation.
Hello.
A Don, I'll take it back to the definition of the actual brand.
Okay.
So basically when they call you a Don, what they mean is you're a master of your craft. You're a master of what you do. And if you think back on the current Dons that we know, I won't mention some. I'll mention Mr. Don Julio Gonzalez, who's our founder. He got the title a Don, meaning like you're a master of your craft.
Okay.
So I would call myself the Don of advocacy and brand stories.
Activities. Let's talk about what we need to be doing. Obviously, we've figured out the colors, but where are we wearing that? Where are you going to be?
You know what? December, I have literally no idea where I'm going. I think maybe I'm going to go down to the coast. But I think Christmas and December in South Africa is about family. Even if it's your chosen family or your real family, it's time to spend with friends and people that really has meaning in your life. And of course, dress up, because half of the day is about dressing up. Other half is spending with family and taking pictures and making memories, right?
Where are we going to be? Tell us this lifestyle. I know you know.
Oh my word. So, I mean, outdoors events like these, amazing. Let's take people out, let's have fun, let's enjoy the sun. Yacht as well. We're going to Cape Town in December, of course. that destination is always a good idea. Go to the beach, go fishing. Let's go chill around and picnic. So those kind of activities that we'll be doing this summer, and I can't wait.
I'll be spending the rest of this year in mountains, reflecting, relocating, and just filling my cup, you know. I'll be doing a lot of retreats for creatives, retreats for people that just need a mental escape, and for people that really want to fill their cups.
What are those activities that you're more likely to say yes to when it comes to your downtime?
I'm gonna go hiking. I'm gonna go. Look, I'm an outdoor guy.
Okay.
So I'll be in the wilderness with my tent, with my people, having a bonfire, having conversations, because for me the biggest thing is connecting. I believe that all of us are walking each other home. So the biggest thing for me is for me to connect with my people, with you, with the people that love me, the people that I love, and for us to just remind ourselves of who we are, where we come from, in order for us to know where we're going. That's it.
Guys, loosely like are connecting, renew bonfire, papa is saying, and have a good time.
In South Africa, we have something called the coastal migration.
Okay.
Everyone in kind of South Africa, we go towards the beaches over the summertime. So obviously Cape Town, Durban, Hermanus, Plates, that's going to be busy. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing my job. However, I'm going to be doing it in Cape Town, rocking the daisies as well. We're coming. And otherwise, get to the pool, man. Have a drink at the pool, have a drink at the public pool, go to the beach. Whatever the case, you go invite your girls, invite your guys.
Hey, what's up, beautiful people? My name is Mpho Sibeng, and you guys are watching Trendz Live. Stay tuned.
On to this story now. The Feather Awards, one of the most anticipated events on the South African entertainment calendar, concluded its 15th annual celebration of diversity and inclusivity in a spectacular soiree last night. This event brings together leaders from the world of entertainment, fashion and of course activism to recognize and honor outstanding individuals and organizations that have made significant contributions to promoting tolerance, inclusivity and diversity in the LGBTIA+ community over the past year. Now, the winners of this year's Feather Awards were selected by a panel of esteemed judges who assessed the nominees in various categories. The African Feather of the Year went to Thandi Swamazwai, designer of the Otiseflo, and many more. Now, of course, people were dressed to the nines, but we will go through all of the looks. I promise you we will after the break. Now, as promised, let's talk Feather Awards fashion. Some got it right and other looks were a bit questionable. I can't say much, guys. I'm not an expert, but on this, and joining me in studio, we have our fashion experts, our two guests tonight, Leroy Mark and Simpiwe Majola. How are you?
We're good. How are you?
I'm good. Yeah.
Lady in pink.
Yeah. Now, listen, I want to start with the theme.
Yes.
First, let's discuss the theme. What was it for the Feather Awards this year?
So the theme was solve for X, ostensibly not to solve for your ex-boyfriend or ex-girlfriend, but it was to solve for X. And I think for me, you know, X being a placeholder, being nondescript, it's about being yourself, being quintessentially yourself. And for me, that's what the solve for X theme was about. Simpiwe, what do you think?
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, exactly.
Solve for X.
But would you say that the attendees went all out this year? Did they put in effort? Let's be honest.
Look, I felt this year was a bit of a big yawn for me.
Okay.
I mean, I'm used to, it's the Feather Awards, by the way. So people usually bring their A game, the best foot forward. I don't think I really saw that last night.
Yeah, I agree. I think
I don't know, a bit of spice was missing.
I think after 10 years or so, you get into a swing of things, and it is the more fun awards, awards season event. And I thought that it might be a little muted for what it is in the calendar.
Okay, but did you have at least like one favorite? Who was your favorite?
We had a few.
We had a few, like Sophie Ndaba.
We love Sophie Ndaba.
We love Sophie Ndaba. The pink number, I think by Otis.
Yes, Otis Eflo.
Who else?
I really particularly enjoyed Fresh by Caddy.
Fresh by Caddy was
loved. I also liked what Mtor did, because Mtor came in a monochrome all black corset and wide leg, which I think is a nice, interesting take on red carpet looks, because everything was a bit tralala. You see, absolutely.
There she is. The queen we grew up loving.
Yeah, and I think also she's such a babe for it, because yes, it's age appropriate, because she is a mature woman, compared to everyone who was attending, but she knew how to make it stylish. She came in and it was a moment, an occasion.
Let's be honest, guys. Who missed the mark? Who needs to relook their desire and rethink their wardrobe and go back to the drawing board.
You know, I'm not as forgiving as Imperial, or am I the more forgiving one? But I thought like people like LaJoy, for instance, where I love that she has a very good body underneath, but she's quite a short woman.
Yeah.
And what she did, she just layered on fabric. And for us, it looked just heavy. It looked, you know, pantomime-y.
Yeah.
And for me, that's where you lose yourself, because again, this is a place for you to try things out. The queer community is very accepting, so we want you to get out of your shell, do something.
Absolutely.
And another thing on top on that, you know, when you're short, you can't wear long dresses because they expose the height. So you must wear something short, something. I mean, LaJoy has got a beautiful body that's been done, and now I wasn't sure with that garden or whatever situation that she, you know, that embellishment was totally off for me. I mean, the dress should have been kept clean and neat. So you know,
All right, guys, look, I want us to look intricately at some of the individual looks, okay? And I want to start with Miss SA Natasha Joubert. I love this lady. She always nails her looks. But what did you make of her Feather Awards look for this year?
Look, for me, I wasn't really quite excited. It wasn't anything to write back home about. She only heard feathers, and then she had to wear feathers and a corset. I mean, for me, she could have brought her A game. I mean, she could have done something more spicy. It's an okay look. It's a safe look.
I think also because she's a pageant girl, you know, you expect that from them in South Africa, that she's going to be very safe. I love that she tried to play around with the length, because usually what we see from beauty queens is that they try to keep it very conservative. I also have an issue, as you do, Simply, about, you know, literally going to the Feather Awards in feathers.
In feathers, it's a bit predictable.
Florals in spring.
Yeah. I get what you guys say. Now let's go to the next look. Bontle Murisele Muloe. Lovely in purple. What do you guys think?
Look, I loved her outfit, even though it looked more like a Strictly Come Dancing situation. She looked like she was going to get into a ballroom and show off. Look, it works.
I think what Buntle has done very well is, and we're having a conversation about this, about how do you transition your fashion and your style to being, you know, a mother, to moving on to later stages of your life. And I think what she's doing very well is still trying to keep the fun dancer Buntle, but still being umama umntwana, you know, she's really moving into the next phase of her life. So I enjoyed that. It was still very young, still fresh, but you know, she played around with the design. I just thought it was just a little too evening gowny. I know it sounds weird for an award show, but again, this is an award show where you try things out. You risk it a bit because the queer community will allow it. And for me, I was like, it's safe, it's lovely. If we were in a room full of people, I wouldn't have noticed her.
I totally agree with that. It's an event where you can be loud, loud in your fashion, express yourself.
Agree.
What time to be playing safe?
No.
Let's go to the next one. Sabelo. What?
I have major problems with this look, and I'll tell you why. I think for someone who's this tall, if you're going to wear pastels, especially because pink is the color of the queer community, do something better with it. I think he could have played so much more silhouette with fit. He's an influencer. That means he has clout, he has gravitas, he has access to resources like designers. And it just looked like he was like, two-piece let me get it on. And I would have loved more. And I hate you wearing a t-shirt over a blazer. It looks casual, it looks lunchy, it looks brunch, and it's not for the red carpet.
I totally agree. I mean, those shoes for me were totally off. I mean, the black was just too harsh on his pastel. I mean, he could have worn something special. I mean, to enhance the look. I mean, like you said earlier, it looked like buying an outfit and then anything for me to wear. Last minute, whatever. quick, you know. So it doesn't look. I had a sort of.
I agree with you. The monochrome look quite didn't work out. Maybe should have tried color.
So typical for a queer event for it to be pink. It's just like
boredom.
Do something.
Okay, let's move on to Otus. Ooh.
So this is Dumi Powerhouse, and Dumi Powerhouse hosted the pink carpet before the show. And what I loved about Dumi Powerhouse is that she's been repping fuller-figured trans women very well. She is an influencer in that space, and she's doing it very well. I love that it was risky. I love that she showed skin tastefully. I love that it was feminine. It was, you know, you were very clear about her intention. And the one thing Dumi does is that she makes it glam. I appreciate that she goes really in. She invests a lot in makeup, a lot in the designs. And for me, I liked this. I liked this because it's something I would not have expected from anyone else. And as a host and a presenter of the show, for me, it was on the money.
Look, I love the dress, although I have a bit of a problem with the bulgy
The bubble.
situation, the bubble, because already now it's not a peplum, it's a bubble, because now it over exaggerates her weight. Her weight. I mean, she's big already.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have a problem with the silhouette, the bodice and the sleeve.
Yeah.
However, the sketching, I mean, that bubble was just completely off.
Would you have liked it without the bottom piece?
Again, the bubble is exaggerating her weight.
Yeah.
And obviously you want, at the moment when you're like this, you perhaps something very...
tight and sleek.
Yeah, sleek. I mean, that would have enhanced, and because now this thing makes her, I mean, even makes the eye go like... So otherwise,
I was
warm.
Lukewarm.
Lukewarm.
Okay, so that was Tumi getting a lukewarm. Let's move on to Otis now.
So Otis is designer for many of the outfits we saw today, and I worked with him before. And what he knows how to do is fit. I really appreciate how he knows how to cut the fabric, and you don't need to wear a belt. It's always very good. And I think what he did here was he gave us one big statement piece, and he ran with it. And I know you love yourself a matador.
Love.
And you know what? It looks like it took time. It looks expensive. It looks like, you know, and it can work.
Yeah.
You know, so I really enjoyed it. I liked that it was rich and 3D and it's too man.
Yeah. And he looked like he was invited.
Yes, like
they invited you.
And he planned and he created and executed. And for me, you can see that he is also the brainchild. And also what you see a lot with Otis is that the signatures in his clothes, even if we're like 6 or 7 people are wearing his outfits, they might look completely different, but you can tell, these are family members.
He's got a signature
Yeah.
style.
Absolutely, I love that. My
Yeah.
takeaway was that he looks like he was invited.
Yes.
To the event. Let's move on to the next one, Tamara.
Oh, it's tomorrow day.
Tomorrow. That dress looked like look. It's for me. It's good intentions that went completely wrong.
Yeah.
The workmanship is totally off. It looked like it was literally done backstage for you to go, and that belt. I don't know.
You see, so the issue about going to queer events also, the other extreme is that you can look a little too caricatured. You can look like a cartoon character.
Yeah.
And for me, this is going there. The
Caricature.
very red hair, the very red eyebrows, the purple shadows in the purple dress. It's giving like, you know, Bugs Bunny's girlfriend or something like that. And what I love about Tamara is that she's been part of the queer community for a while, and she's been the first lady of Kwaito forever.
Yeah.
Again, it's a resource thing. You've got the resources, use them. Go out there and get someone to style you properly, because you can be out of the box and still look chic and well put together. This is the event for it, and it'd be telling when you don't know how to do it, because you'll expose yourself quite early.
Absolutely. So you're saying what? She looks like a cartoon. Is that what you guys are concluding?
Although I love the hair and makeup, the dress is not my
It's a little
show.
caricatured for me.
Very caricature, yeah.
All right, up next we have Nokolo. Let's check out her look.
Oh God. So
Nokolo.
I really want blessings.
Say nice things, please. I like her.
Only please. Look, I'll tell you this. What I appreciate about Manukolo Problem is that, remember, we know her as a news anchor.
Yeah.
So she's been Umama of the nation for the longest time. This event, again, is where you reach things out. But I also like that she kept it age appropriate. I think she went out of the box with her color. I think her hair is a bit naughty. But she remains an anchor. She remains a news person. And for me, I love the respectability. I love that she kept it age appropriate. And remember, Guti, she also knows Guti, although she might not be part of the community, she's like, don't dala in the community. And I like that regalness about her. I hope I get my blessings now.
And she did so for X because she's wearing a Xhosa traditional dress.
Yes, and the silhouette is absolutely fitting.
Actually, you're right.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yes, but also how nice.
Subtle. I love it.
And how nice is it, where, you know, even with the wizard sleeves, is taking from people like Monique Lullier, who are very big about, you know, the drama, but still keeping it completely, you know, quintessentially South African. Love it.
Can I tell you one comment?
Yeah.
About her? If she could change the hair, find something
sleek,
away from the face, because already she's been like this for years. If that could,
And you made a wonderful point saying that she has a wonderful body for a lady who's been in front of the public eye. She has a fantastic figure, and I would have loved to see her respectfully show that off.
Okay, so you're saying she should try a new hairstyle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Agreed.
But we're not angry.
Away from
we
the,
like it.
we're not angry. We love it. Age appropriate. She did so for X.
She did so for X. I like that. I like that one. Let's move on to the next. Nambita. Yellow. Bright and lovely in yellow.
I really enjoyed this look. Again, you know, this is the award show for you to do this. I think it didn't photograph as well as it looked, because you can see the workmanship. There's lots of fabric, it's lots of tulle, and I always say when you've got a look this big and that requires you to, you know, pick up your dress and have someone hold it, maybe we need to look at something different. The functionality of the dress should be as good as the design of the dress. That being said, I think it was fun. She's young, she's an it girl, she's definitely in front of the limelight, and I like that her hair was relaxed.
Yeah.
You know, it was chilled, it wasn't too uppity, because you felt like you were at an award show, but we weren't too serious. So for me, it's a good 7 out of 10 for this.
Simpiwe, your thoughts?
Yeah, 7 out of 10. I don't know, she could have thrown a bit of accessories or something to make it, because it looks plain, dull and dreary.
Yeah.
Although you can see the good workmanship. On the,
you guys are the fashion experts. I have to ask, do those shoes really go with this outfit?
No.
Not really. Can I tell you what? I think that the designer or the stylist that advised her to wear them, because when you're wearing nudes, the nudes give an illusion of height.
Yes.
Oh. Yes. So, but those shoes, I understand the color, the nudes. However, I'm not too sure about the strap. 0 out of 10 for me for those shoes.
You know, the trick is if you're going to be standing for a long time and you're going to be in the same outfit for most of the night, what you do is you factor in a block heel. It's more forgiving and a slight platform. It gives you the height, but you can still feel calm. I agree with you. What happens with color is that when you wear red with pink, light blue with purple, nude with yellow, one gets messed up, one looks faded. And in this case, the nude looks faded because the yellow is so vibrant, and it's not even toned to her skin, so it doesn't even disappear. So not the shoes I would have worn.
Something sparkly.
Something sparkly. You know, and we say all the time, if you're going to wear a shirt, so if you're going to decide to show it, make sure you show it. Don't give me, you know, nude ballet pumps.
Ooh, okay, wow.
Didn't say it.
Yeah, he said it, guys, not us, okay? Simpiwe Majola and Leroy Mark, thank you so much for joining us on the show today. It was an absolute honor. I love Fashion Police, and I absolutely loved having it with you.
Thank you.
Now, after all that glitz and glam of the Feather Awards, let's take a quick break. We need to breathe. I'll see you after this. As part of the many activities that Selepe Maifadi partook in when she was in Kigali, Rwanda for the Continental Inaugural Trace Awards, there is a beautiful art center called the Neo Art Center that showcases 17 of the best artists in the country. And we had a chat with one spectacular artist that uses a distinct medium of how he makes his masterpieces.
Hey Trendz, we are exploring the beautiful capital city of Rwanda, and as you know, we're always doing the most in getting you the best art, entertainment and lifestyle news in and around the continent. And right now I'm here at a beautiful art center called the Neo Art Center, and I'm here to speak to someone who knows all about why it is as exceptional as it is. How are you doing?
I'm good, and you?
I'm well, thank you. Tell us a bit about the Neo Art Center. What is it?
Oh, the Neo Art Center is a center collection of the artists. We have 17 artists. They are very professionals from the region. Actually, it's kind of East African artists. We have 17. We have some from Uganda, Tanzania, Kenya, Ethiopia, and Burundi as well.
So how did this collection come about? What inspired this place to be what it is?
Oh, the founder of the gallery, Pacific Nyensinga, has been in a lot of galleries, and he has explored the world, traveled a lot, and actually he wanted to give back to the artists and community in that way. So that's what motivated him to create this gallery, and he tried to make us get it here. So we started in 2014 actually. We are almost 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how do you get to the selection of these 17 artists that are doing all these amazing works that we're seeing here?
No, some of them we've been working together in the other gallery before we started this one, and they did their studies in art. Yeah, they did a study in art. Some had done the university. They have the university degree. Some had the secondary degree. Yeah, but they're professionals. So we select them according to their professionalism. Yeah, you have to have your uniqueness in style, and if you're doing your thing in unique way and you're consistent, then you're professional. We select you.
I'm Olivier Kwitonda. I'm an artist from Kigali, Rwanda, and I started painting in 2010, and That was after my high school, and I knew that I got talent of drawing since I was a kid, like in a primary 3. And after closing my high school, that's when I said, let me develop my talent. I joined this place in 2019, and 2019 I was doing my solo exhibition away, and then we met, and then they liked my pieces, and then they said that you can be part of us, and then I also liked the idea because they have an organization that supports orphan kids with school materials, with school fees, and then any sales from here, there is a percentage that goes to the organization. And then I loved the idea, and then I said I can join, and then we are working together.
When it comes to the creative economy, is this a lucrative business? Are people from here actually buying into the art?
Actually, the Rwandan people, they're not too good in buying the artworks. But here is a country that promotes the tourism. We have a lot of tourists coming on, and we are doing some sales. We do some sales with the tourists here that are coming. So it's a nice business, and we're doing what we like. It's a passion. So without selling or selling, we do art. Yeah.
Why are you using this specific medium?
I use this specific medium because that's I found it really unique, and it gives a kind of different form of art with it gives a textured artwork, and later I don't finalize my artworks like this. Like you can see, it looks very realistic, but later I have my own way of finalizing it, putting into that a bit of semi-abstract, semi-realistic artworks, and that gives an attention to the viewers.
Many people use paintbrushes, but I'm seeing you're using, I don't know what this thing is. What is it?
This is, it's called a palette knife. A palette knife, this is a palette, and then this is a palette knife.
So you don't use a paintbrush?
I only take a paintbrush when I'm sketching.
Okay.
Yeah, and then later I use this. This is my really favorite tool when I'm working. Yeah, that it gives those textures, and then it brings a bit of like, if you mean, you can call it a 3D artworks, and then it gives me more attentionally when I'm working.
What do you look forward to in terms of like where you want to take your artworks in the future?
Personally, I'd love in the future to see my artworks maybe hanged in the different museums, art museums worldwide, and yeah, I look forward for that.
Well, there you go, Trendz. That is, of course, Olivier, showing us the ins and outs of why this place is as great as it is. And, of course, giving us a thing or two about, what's this tool called again?
A palette knife.
Yes, the palette knife. Don't say I didn't plug you, but trendy.
And summer food memories are partly made of ice cream. From a melting Italian gelato to an icy sorbet, ice creams are a delicious treat for everyone alike when the temperature rises and summer heat burns. Trendz Live Asanda Zondi decided to go out and explore some of the best ice cream flavors one should try this summer. She also witnessed the art of making an authentic gelato.
With ice cream being one of the most popular summer treats, we decided to visit an ice cream parlor here in Joburg's Clearwater Mall. Sure, you can get an ice cream at just about any grocery store these days, but does it really have the same excitement as going to the local ice cream shop? I don't think so.
So, what are the summer flavors that you should try? Why should you have it? How do you make sure that you stay healthy even if you indulge on ice cream?
But before we get to the summer ice cream flavors one should try, let's find out the difference between a gelato and an ice cream.
The difference between ice cream and gelato is because ice cream, it has too much air. Gelato doesn't have too much air. And gelato is so filling other than the ice cream. And happy the ice cream it's not nice. It's just not nice like a gelato. The gelato is the best, and gelato is filling. Once you have a scoop, you are full. It's not the same as the ice cream.
Hey, but what do you mean that it's not nice? Isn't it made of the same thing?
The gelato, we cook the milk. We literally like kill all the fats. It's not like the ice cream. The ice cream, when you taste it, you just taste it and 2 seconds is gone from the mouth. But when you taste the gelato is still like, if you have gelato, you have it and you still continue to want more. You still want to crave more, but still it's filling. It doesn't make you fat. We kill all the fats when we're cooking the gelato.
So the gelato is much more healthier.
The gelato is much more healthier than the ice cream.
Okay.
You can have gelato like every day, but you'll never gain weight. Gelato doesn't have summer. It doesn't have any season. Everyone loves gelato, no matter it's cold, no matter it's rainy, no matter it's hot. But mostly in summer, everyone comes out and they want the gelato.
So what do you do actually here?
We do gelatos here and waffles, of which our waffles are Belgian waffles. And we also have our gelatos, they're Italian gelatos. And we also have coffees. If you want for a coffee and a waffle, you can always come and grab one.
Gone are the days where choosing an ice cream flavor was easy. The standard options were always vanilla, strawberry, chocolates, and sometimes a slab of Neapolitan. Now things have changed.
There are other people who always love it simple. If you go for strawberry is one of the simple gelatos, chocolate and everything. They are always there. Every day you always come here. You'll never miss a strawberry. You'll never miss a chocolate. You never miss even hazelnut. But we have a Ferrero Rocher. We also have Kinder Bueno. We also have a Kinder Joy. We also have a peanut butter crunch and Twix. These are our best flavors, of which every weekend when you come here, you always find them here.
While all these treats and flavors are fine to enjoy in moderation, other healthier options exist as well. We call them the vegan ice creams.
For a vegan, we use almond, we use oat milk for our vegan ice cream.
And on that note, this summer, please feel free to enjoy this great dessert without any guilt. And always remember that ice cream is better than therapy.
Soul and Afro-pop songwriter and songstress Aphelele Mnyango, better known as Manala, in the harmonic streets of Mzansi, is back with a bang after being away from the game for a couple of years. She's here in studio to tell us about her latest offering and all there is to know about this dynamic queen. Welcome, lovely queen. How are you?
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. I'm good, thank you. And how are you?
I'm well, thanks. You look absolutely lovely.
Thank you.
For someone who's been away for a couple of years. Tell us, where have you been?
Well, I've been working on some new music. I was in the hopes of signing with a label, which didn't go so well. I also took some time to look after my mom because she had long haul COVID. So I became almost like a caretaker. And then I got into a space where I was like, hey, my mom's in great health and I'm in a space to participate again and be in the space of releasing music. So I came through with my new offering, We Going In, which is my new single from my EP.
Lovely. And kudos to you for taking care of your mom.
Thank you, thank you.
Let's talk about your new song. What is it about?
So We Going In is a feel-good dance song. It's about letting go of all your worries and troubles and literally dancing them away. Up in Mzansi, I know we love having a good time, especially when it hits November. It's December for us.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to make something retro, something feel-good, and something that people could dance to.
Yeah, and how does this song tell the story of your upcoming EP?
So I guess with We Going In, it's like the first chapter of In My Glory. In My Glory is the name of the EP. So I'm going hard and I'm going at full force. So this is just an introduction of what the EP is going to be.
Absolutely. And what's the creative vision of the project? Let's talk about that.
The creative vision, well, currently I have the first visualizer out for We Going In.
Okay.
So every song is going to be different. I'm going through an experimental phase. So I want everything to be a surprise. I want everything to be a shocker and just expect the unexpected.
Okay, so I know that you kind of come from like a musical background, a musical family. Did they inspire you to actually start singing?
Definitely. My dad was the first radio DJ in the Eastern Cape at Radio Sky. He's one of my biggest inspirations. He's the reason why I started music. And I feel like music does run in my blood. So yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. But what does it look like being a woman in this industry?
Hectic. It's hectic.
Yeah.
You need to be brave for it. You need to believe in yourself and you need to find yourself worthy of being in this space. It's not easy at all, but it's definitely worth it.
Okay, so when you hit those low moments, like everyone does in life, how do you get yourself back into it?
I think it's family. I think it's the support and the love that I have from my family. If I didn't have that, I don't think I would be as far as I am today.
Oh, that's nice. And then who inspires your sound?
Hectic. So it's so vast, from Tanyuswa Mazwai to Lauryn Hill to Snow Allegra. But yeah, I love women in general, women that make great music.
And what changes would you say that you experienced in your time of being away? You know, what did you learn about yourself? Yeah.
I think I got to know the type of music that I want to make, and I became a better songwriter. I also evolved as a woman, and I just know what I want in life, and I know the type of steps I need to take within my process and which navigation I need to make to reach my goals.
When did you start singing, by the way? I'm just interested.
I started singing, I would say, maybe at the age of 6.
Oh, that's quite young.
Yes.
Did you know, though, at that time that you are actually talented, or were you just singing because everyone around you is singing?
I was singing because everyone else was singing, but also in the same hand, my mom was like, hey, you actually have a voice. And I was blessed with the opportunity to take that on and get some vocal lessons and study music after.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Music, where did you study music?
I studied music at the California College of Music in California.
Okay, so now that you have this lovely EP, what is next for Manala?
So the EP is not out yet, but it is coming out next year in 2024. What is next is another single, Top of the Year, and the EP and an album.
Okay. I must say, you know how to dress up. I think as a side hustle, you should probably have like a clothing line or something.
Thank you.
Is that like...
Thank you for putting it into the universe.
Yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely.
Thank
But
you.
are there any other projects that you dabbling on?
Not really, just music. Sharing my music, sharing every aspect of myself through music.
Absolutely. You know what? I love your vibe.
Thank you.
I love your vibe. But
Thank you.
do you have any collaborations in the upcoming EP that we can look out for?
No. I feel like this is a reintroduction into who I am. So I strictly wanted to be myself in different elements of who I currently am.
Yeah. Are you satisfied with where the South African music industry is, particularly with empowering women? Is there more that can be done, and what should be done?
I feel like we're getting there.
Yeah.
I feel like there could be more inclusivity for women in terms of performances and opportunities in general, but I feel like we are getting there to a certain extent.
Okay. Now, there are many young girls in South Africa, and we know that joblessness is a real issue. I've met personally, even on the show, many people who aspire to be musicians. What words of encouragement do you have for somebody who's sitting at home looking at you as a source of inspiration?
I would say follow your dreams, follow your passion, do what you're destined to do, and always know that God and your ancestors have your back through it all.
You know what? I love your vibe. And you really come across as someone who is very humble. How do you keep humble?
I would say my family. If I was not raised the way that I was raised, I don't think I would have turned out the way that I am.
Absolutely. What a lovely queen you are.
Thank you.
I feel like actually just like giving you a round of applause. I love your vibe. Your aura is just so beautiful.
Thank you so
And
much.
I can't wait to see what you have for us.
Thank you.
A little bit later on the show. But thank you so much for joining us and blessing us with your presence on Trendz Live.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. Now, we have come to the end of the show. I want to cry. That's all we have time for tonight. But don't worry, we'll be back next week, Friday at 8 p.m. only on SABC News. From myself and the Trendz team, good evening and stay kind. Let me start your weekend on a good note, guys, with the sounds of Manala.
Good, now we looking right. No stress, feeling blessed, doing what we want, pulling out our freaking dresses. Don't need nobody to tell us how to party, do it real big. We gonna do everything our way, yeah. Ain't gonna wait for you too late, we already paid it. Hands up, yeah, if you feeling me. Don't need a man to kill your energy. Nobody dim your light, no way. Come and slide with me and dance the night away. Dance the night away. 'Cause we going in. Let's dance the night away. Yeah. 'Cause we going in. Blowing all our money 'cause we want to. Taking pics with the friends so you know that we looking fly. Now something happened, yeah, you know that's how we ride. I got a section full of bad ladies, all the fellas want us tonight. Yeah, 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 we gonna do everything our way, yeah. Ain't gonna wait for you too late, we already paid it. Hands up, yeah, if you feeling me. Don't need a man to kill your energy. Nobody dim your light, no way. Come and slide with me and dance the night away. Dance the night away. 'Cause we going in. Let's dance the night away. Yeah. 'Cause we going in. Blowing all our money 'cause we want to. Take your pics with the friends so you know that we looking fly. That's how we ride.